Hey, Pooper Stars. It's your girl Shay Renee, and I want to welcome everybody to my party, to my party, to my party. Hey, y'all better pull up now. Pull up and hit the damn like. Oh, and happy Monday. Let me get myself. Let the BBOI get myself together. Oh, let the BBOI get myself together. Oh, and I got something to tell y'all when I get back. So, actually, I got a few things to tell y'all. So, scoot up. Get the hell comfortable. Okay? And I'll be right back. Shout out to that. Mixed with them Cardi. Hey, Don Toliver snapped. Oh, he snapped on that. Hold on, let me see. What's it called? What's the name of his little album? Let me see. Cause I need to listen to some more stuff. Let me see. Let me see. Octane. Okay. Octane. That's what it's called. I like that, baby. I like that little song. Um, hey, son, love, with hey, baby, come here. I like that, y'all. Okay. So shout out to Don and shout out to that. Now, anyway, Poople Stars, it's your girl Shay Renee, and I want to welcome everybody back to my party, I sure did decide to throw a day party today. I sure did. So shout out to that. Now, cause truth is, now hold on. I started to not throw a party today, or none of that. But I was like, no, because I wanted to talk to y'all. What I want to talk to y'all about today was stuff I meant to tell y'all the other day. Does that make sense? So yeah, LeBron. Y'all know LeBron is invited to the party. Now remember last week, child, he didn't send somebody that sent a good old lookalike through the party. Yeah, because somebody was talking about they saw LeBron. Child, I ain't been most seen on LeBron, and I'm like, LeBron, don't you run from this. Don't run from it, okay? Because I like how he trying to send Savannah and her guard dog. Yeah, that little lady said, listen, oh my God. Angie Martinez asked Savannah James a question, and that little lady said, child, she went at it, okay? And I'm telling you, everybody in the comment section was like, damn. But we would have loved to have heard from Savannah. Child, Savannah couldn't even get a word in, so seemed kind of practiced and rehearsed. And I'm like, this here, LeBron, you ain't that busy. Yeah, nah, you ain't that busy. Go on, pull up to the party. Okay? Yes, I'm throwing the parties now. I done took over the parties for Diddy. Child, the only problem is LeBron might be sick of yes. Yeah, that just is what it is. I think LeBron, he might not want no parts. Hold on, y'all. Now, all right. If you listening in, if you drop in, if you even peek at my party, make sure you hit the like button. And shout out to that. Now listen, Savannah. Listen, the people wanted a do-over, and I came to talk about it. It just is what it is. We need to hear from you. Because Angie Martinez asked, like I said, it seemed rehearsed, y'all. It seemed like they was ready, trying to be ready for the audience, but who was that? Cardi B? Yeah, that was Cardi B. Shout out to Cardi B. Like Cardi B said, they thought they was ready, but they weren't ready enough. Now, truth is, they weren't ready enough because, first of all, everybody that listened to the question was waiting on Savannah to answer it, and she never did. The question was if LeBron be saying stuff that be catching her off guard, and we all know LeBron just said at his big grown ass age, he couldn't see himself messing with somebody that don't work, just sit on the couch all day. No, that ain't gonna work for me. That's basically what LeBron said. And Savannah, it was at her podcast. Oh, well, wherever they was. I think it was Savannah podcast. So I think that's why LeBron seemingly they sent her out to the masses like, like, had I never been a guest over there, this wouldn't have never happened. So he said, fix it in my Janet Jackson voice. You know how Janet Jackson curled up her lips and said, fix it on that movie. That's my part. That's my part, though. She wanted it done. It just is what it is. And so, anyway, Savannah and her, that lady didn't fix nothing. The truth is, that lady didn't fix nothing. And I told the people, I sure did. I told the folks. Hold on, my stomach hurt a little bit, but I told y'all. Didn't I? That child, that I was gonna tell Savannah. So shout out to that. I didn't link the people to Savannah. They said go on to somebody else's podcast. Yeah, or call in over here. Send me a DM and let me know. Let's link. Okay, because, we want to hear from you. We want to know how you feel about what LeBron said. Because it was just so, like, a moment. You know what I'm saying? Because Savannah, she seemed like she was finna, she seemed like she was caught off guard by what LeBron said. Not in the moment. In the moment, she handled it good, but when she was explaining it to Angie Martinez, you know, truth is. So anyway, LeBron James, you come on to this party, to this party, to this party. Come on to this day party. It just is what it is. Pull up and quit hiding. Being that I am, a big, huge LeBron James fan, it is what it is. I'm going to let him have that. That's his opinion. It is what it is. I ain't nobody got to care about that really. But Savannah! So we want to hear from you. Shout out to that. Yes, Savannah, the fans, the people want to do over. We want to know for real exactly what was going through your mind, everything that was going through your mind. Because at the end of the day, that's why people kept trying to clear it up. People kept trying to clear it up for LeBron and all of that. Child, the lady didn't clear up nothing because she just sounded like a bunch of hoop pop John. Truth is, it just is what it is. We didn't want to hear from you. It was like, ooh, lady. Yeah, truth is. And so, everybody was like, no, gone get. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted her to go on. It just is what it is. So the people want Savannah to come on back out. Yeah, LeBron, that didn't work. I just want them to know that didn't work. But truth is, they might just, They might just leave it alone. Because Savannah, I don't know. To me, she also looked uncomfortable. Does that make sense? You know, the truth is, she looked a little uncomfortable to me at the Angie Martinez thing. Now, I don't know. Something could have been going on with her. Maybe her stomach was hurting. Kind of like your girl today, Shay Renee. That's another reason why Poopa Stars that I had decided to cancel uh, the podcast this morning. Cause truth is, I wasn't really feeling that well this morning. Not to mention, like the news just on newsing. Yeah, when the news get to snoozing, y'all know what it is. We gonna live life and touch all kinds of grass. So shout out to that. So, anyway, now that we got that out the way, shout out to Savannah, shout out to LeBron. They are our special guest. Cause man, at this point, I don't know what's going on with LeBron. Like, that's another thing. So that's a whole nother thing. Like, we gotta talk about this before they get here. Like what is going on? Why like everybody acting like he finna go back to Cleveland? Everybody acting like he finna go back to Cleveland, y'all. And I just wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, now, truth is. But I wanna know what's that girl name? Cause I was finna call her Savannah too. Her name ain't Savannah. What's her name? I cannot think of that lady name. The one everybody, Selena. That's her name. Selena. Ain't that name Selena? Child. I'm having a brain fog moment. I cannot think of that girl name. Basically, she the new Castex. There, I said it. She just Selena. It's so many Selenas. That's why I can't get it. I want to say, I went from about to say Johnson to Gomez. I cannot think of that last name. Truth is. So shout out to, but anyway, shout out to her. That means, yeah, girl. Is it even Selena? That's her name, Selena Powell. There you go. Selena Powell. Selena Powell, you need to send me a DM so I can interview you. Shout out to that. I don't even have that many questions. I got one question and I can build from that. So shout out to that. Yeah, the truth is. The truth is, I'm gonna need y'all to hit the like button. Okay. Scoot up, get comfortable, hit the damn like. And y'all don't forget to jump in my comments and let me know what y'all think about Savannah and LeBron and his comment. Cause like I was trying to say though, let me say this before I move on, cause I always move on. Yeah, cause I got to, like Diddy said. Him and Bryson. Savannah has seemingly been a stay-at-home woman. It just is what it is. That's why I was trying to tell y'all why everybody was trying to say, well, he didn't say a stay-at-home mom. Oh, man. It was just weird. It was just a weird, kind of like a weird comment, from my boy. I wonder what he was going through. Yeah, no, truth is. But I will say this. I told y'all already what I think, but I will tell the new people, okay, the new people that's here at my new party. I sure will. I will tell y'all what I told y'all last time. Personally, I think it was coming from a place. It was stemming from somewhere, you know. And I was, like it could have been stemming from a lot, but I was thinking, more like he knows somebody that deal with people like that, and he like, couldn't be me, It just is what it is, or whatever. I don't know, child. Truth is, I ain't finna bust my brain trying to figure it out. But anyway, shout out to LeBron. But I'm trying to figure out why Selena pal told me he going back to Cleveland. That was crazy. It was. I said, what? Take the what and lead the what? Selena better shut up. And that's all I was saying. Yeah, the truth is, that's all I would say. Yes, baby, no. That's all I would touch on today. But yeah, that was crazy. She told me he going back to Cleveland. I was listening to Savannah talk in the interview, and she damn showed, I don't know, just by listening to the way she talked, you know what I'm saying? She was talking about how in Cleveland she got all this family, she got all this help, like kind of like her tribe and her village is in Cleveland, So I would not be surprised, child, if he, I don't know, retire that way. Truth is. And wouldn't that be wrong with it? Shout out to him. Shout out to her. And don't forget, they are invited to the party. So, yeah, shout out to that. Shout out to the Jameses. Y'all make sure y'all jump in my comments and let me know what y'all think about LeBron's comment. Like, did y'all not care? Because he is married, going bald. I just had to throw that in there. Shout out to the baldies. Ain't nothing wrong with ya. Yeah, shout out to that. But nah, LeBron don't be want to let it go. It just is what it is. Truth is. But he getting a little old and stuff like that. So how do y'all feel about it? Did it? Nobody really care? Or was y'all like, hold up, ready to get y'all young Dolph on one time, for the one time. Y'all make sure y'all drop in comments and let me know what y'all thought about that. Okay. Or whatnot. Y'all also let me know what y'all think about our boy LeBron could be back in Cleveland. Now, let me see that say this. Man, I ain't had no Cleveland merch in forever. I don't even know if I even got anything. I remember my one that had, it was fire. I probably don't even got it no more. It was so cute. Oh well. I guess I have to do me a little something. Throw me a little something together. So shout out to And shout out to LeBron too for, just keeping on. As a fan, I'm actually really happy, But I will say this. He has, it's almost like he's a chef now. Yeah, go with me, follow me. I never lead you wrong. So shout out to that. But it's almost like he's a chef now, and I mean that it's like, he's prepping. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's almost like he's been prepping us. Does that make sense? Yeah, the truth is, because people been talking that retirement talk, that the big R word with LeBron for a while now. But I'm quit talking about him before he just so happens to pull up to my party, my virtual party. Shout out to that. I don't want him to walk in, on us having a conversation about him. But anyway. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we just gonna have to see what he gonna do. But yeah, the big R word been around for a long time, so it's almost like we've been, I feel like I'm gonna be all right. Shout out to that. feel like the fans are gonna be all right. It's still gonna be, you know, hard and, you know, tough and all of that. But come on, we've been here before. We've been here before. We had to watch so many greats retire before. You know, we watched Mike do it. We watched hold on. So anyway, so shout out to that. Anyway, another guest that I have coming up, pulling up to my party, to my party, to my party. I forgot. Didn't I talk to? I already talked about Jim Jones. I forgot. So shout out to that, and shout out to Jim Jones. Uh, but I will say this though, as far as the whole Jim Jones go, y'all already know. Give y'all a real quick recap. Yeah, short. I mean, short as ever. Like Tony Braxton here, short. Shout out to Tony. Uh, I just said everybody, ages, and sometimes, we their style doesn't necessarily always evolve. And I also think that a lot of people don't think about it, or a lot of people don't necessarily care. But honestly, I think they don't really think about it more than they don't care, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's hard to explain. But I will say this. It's like if you see somebody dressing, just like you feel like the clothes don't match the age of the person. It might actually be a loved one or a friend or a coworker, or a spouse. It's going to be usually somebody close to bring that to their attention, and it's up to the person solely, okay? Because y'all know Bobby Brown, he been dropped that song. Yeah, now truth is, provocative been a thing. So, these people going to do what they want to do, okay? Truth is. But anyway, with that being said, though, I will say this. Jim Jones was talking about how he has been very influential, to the style in the style department. And I believe that. Yeah, I do. So shout out to him, shout out to that. I do. I believe that, like, first of all, what's not there to believe? Like, what is there not to believe? You know, it's 2026 and we see people style get bitten. Yeah, that's how we talk where I'm from. Yeah, if you buy somebody's style, that's basically like if I come outside and I wear a certain kind of pants, if I wear a certain kind of shirt, if I put myself a certain kind of way, and you jack and I see you in it, oh, I'm be like, well, I'll be damn. It just is what it is, and that's called biting somebody's style. You just a gator now, so you a gator now. But yeah, it happens all the time. So anyway, and it reminds me of when Trick Daddy was talking about that polo stuff. You know, it's crazy. So it just is what it is. Trick Daddy was talking about how he wore so much polo when he first, came out as a rapper. He definitely feels like, he helped with the sales and stuff. And I want to say He said he ended up getting some type of message from Polo requesting that he not he not mention them in songs or something like that, a long time ago, which is, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. But yeah, so I can believe it. But anyway, shout out to Jim Jones and all of the rappers, okay, in the rap game, because there's a lot going on with the rappers for real these days. Like, it's a lot, but it's not, if that makes sense. Like, the rap game has been so, I don't know, like, I'm talking about on the male part. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. It's your girl Shay Renee, and I want to welcome y'all to my party, to my party, to my party. Shout out to that. I took time out of my day to throw a day party. Yeah. For you. Okay. So shout out to that. And make sure you hit the like button. But anyway, the rap game been so like stale, I would say. Yeah, because I know that's a word that, yeah, YouTube don't mind. So shout out to that. It's been like real stale, child. Yes. It's crazy too. Cause one thing about stale stuff, you can't get through it. No matter how hard you try, you ain't gonna be able to do it. So anyway, yeah, the boys ain't been talking about nothing. Anyway, yeah, and then child, what else is going on these internet streets? Okay, and then Blueface. This is what I want to tell y'all about Blueface. Um, who I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I think, child, never mind. Let me just say this real quick, because this is what I meant to tell y'all about Blueface. Now, remember when Carlissa was at his house? Carlissa was so entertaining too. Shout out to Carlissa and shout out to that. She was. And she was so adult like. Yes, ma'am. Carlissa got tens. From an audience standpoint, all across the board, child. Yeah, after you watch that whole entire live, well, I watched as much as I could watch. Because Nevaeh, I mean, but eventually, that's crazy. It's real crazy. Y'all hear me out. Eventually, Carlissa started to like kind of like break Nevaeh in, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Because she went from like being so nasty and so disrespectful to Carlissa. It was really hard to watch. She did. For like 30 minutes, probably even more, 45 minutes straight, you know what I'm saying? Until Carlissa would not leave that girl alone. You know what I'm saying? Carlissa would not leave that girl alone. That girl was telling Carlissa she talked too much and everything. It was, yeah. When I say it was the hardest thing that I then watched since I'm trying to people put that stuff out on Netflix, it was. Truth is, it was hard because like what? That girl mouth is too freaking smart, but you could just tell that she wasn't raised no better, you know. And another thing that I wanted to tell y'all that I had peeped from the way she was talking and acting towards Carlissa, uh, her and Blueface have trauma bonded. Yeah, now it just is what it is. They have seemingly, because I didn't heard that girl say stuff about her mama before, and it wasn't like in the best light. I just can't remember exactly what it was to, you know, even try to, I just don't remember exactly what she was saying. But that's what I gathered from the way she was acting towards Carlissa. It just is what it is. Like, people be saying, Blueface be telling them to act like that and treat Carlissa like that. No, he don't. He just, I personally think that they didn't sat around and talked about their mothers, and so, and she also pays attention to the way he talks to his mother. So yeah, she was doing it. It is what it is. She was doing it. But I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't think that that's going to change overnight. Because it is what it is. That's how that girl is. But I definitely think that is gonna end up changing. Yeah, I do. Truth is. I just do, because I think eventually Nevaeh will be forced to see a different side of Carlissa. You know what I'm saying? Forced to see Carlissa in a different way from what only Blueface is telling her. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I think that's where she was able to break Nevaeh in. It just is what it is. So anyway, uh, child, shout out to Carlissa. Okay, because she, um, like, she dealt with that girl with so much grace, you know what I'm saying? That she really didn't even have to. And honestly, when I think about it, y'all, I didn't think about this before. I do think that a lot of mothers, Carlissa included, would have got up and walked away. But remember, Carlissa was filming. She was, you know, it is what it is. She was there to film. Also, she was there to do a job. It just is what it is. And a hell of a job you did, Carlissa. So shout out to that. And people been giving her props ever since. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Child, but oof, that was hard to watch. But like, yeah, I thought about it and I was like, yeah, these people didn't trauma bonded. It is what it is. They didn't trauma bonded over, and so like now, I think for Blueface, it's hard to see them have a good relationship with Carlissa, because he like, are you kidding me? No, that's Carlissa. And he just be waiting on the point, or he just be waiting, you know what I'm saying, for them to fall out with Carlissa so he can have a ha I told you so type of moment, seemingly, you know what I'm saying? Well, let me just put it like this. It's awkward, you know what I'm saying? You could tell. Now when they talk about Carlissa, when it's something good, either Nevaeh gonna be looking awkward or Blueface gonna be looking awkward. One of the two. You know what I'm saying? Because it's because they done sat around and bashed this lady, and you could tell. Child. Truth is, but I think Nevaeh is, slowly, going to come around to the thought of having a relationship with Carlissa and just trying to see who she is as a person outside of that Blueface stuff, y'all, because y'all should have saw child was like watching them do that stuff like a tug of war with the rope. Child, she was being so like, I can't think of the word. I want to say defiant. Like she didn't want to do nothing Carlissa was telling her to do. She went from that to listening to her. Okay, just forget it. I'm just going to listen. She just gave in, you know what I'm saying? And they started getting along. And that was really good to see. Yeah, nah, that was really good to see. And then even the next day, Carlos was being real sweet to her. And, you know, acting like she was talking to the baby in her stomach and stuff. It was cute. Carlos been on her, she been on her shit. So shout out to her. Shout out to that. I think she is finally, turning over a page and a new leaf, so to speak. Like letting people see a different side of her. It just is what it is. Child, tell y'all truth is. You want the truth? So shout out to that. And it's really good to see child, cause y'all know how it go. The internet, when the internet be on you, they be on you for real. And Carlissa done stood in child, she done stood in the rain, the paint, all of it. You name it. Um, for her coin. Yeah, now truth is, cause this remind me of when Johnson said, "Ain't not going back to the car." You're not gonna take me back to the car. Or whatever Johnson said. That's what Carlos remind me of. Shit, truth is, Carlos said. Blueface made that one song, and she ain't never looked back. Okay. Um. So yeah, child, shout out to um, shout out to Colette, because that's another thing too. That's another thing too. Like Colette had to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like she had to really play it smart though. Like yeah, for real. I'm telling y'all now. Cause if Nevaeh would have started like if she would have started tripping with Nevaeh that night, then she wouldn't have never got nowhere with Nevaeh like that, and she'll be at square one. And her and Blueface will both be, like, you know what I'm saying? She breaking Nevaeh in, I'm telling you now. And Nevaeh, I think that's a good thing for Nevaeh, honestly. Because, like, girl, please, you shouldn't be disrespecting your mama, let alone nobody else's. Girl, you do not want them kind of problems. Trust me. So, like, please, if nothing else, she gotta learn to, hit the ignore button. But that's another thing too. Like, Nevaeh wasn't finna keep talking to Carlissa like that. I'm telling y'all now. Cause I didn't see chat for chat for chat for chat, comment for comment for comment for comment. And everybody was talking about the way that girl was talking to Carlissa. Yeah, nah, truth is, so sometimes, just like Blueface was telling her, the comments will get you right. Shit. So I think she might do it behind closed doors a little bit, but not really. Cause like I said, I think, she is starting to get to know Carlissa for herself. Not because of what Blueface say. It's strictly been about, remind the audience. I gotta remind the audience. It's strictly about the way what they be talking about. You can always tell. You can tell what they be talking about by the way that girl was acting with that boy mama. It just is what it is. And well, hold on. Hold on. To be fair though, that and the fact that she be over there with Jaden too. Yeah, nah, truth is, I think that makes things weird for Nevaeh too. Real weird. But I don't know. Carlissa probably didn't got behind the scenes and tell her, something about that too. Because honestly, Carlissa can't be, she can't be being messy, Yeah, not like the soccer folks. She can't be doing that between Nevaeh and Jaden. But anyway, shout out to Carlissa, because Carlissa ain't even She ain't even babysitting right now. Yeah, now truth is, Carlissa got so much little motion right now. Child, she ain't even babysitting Blueface them kids. They say the sister got the kids. So shout out to that. Child, I seen Carlissa on live talking about talking about the little girl mama. I know it's a girl talking about she pregnant with a little girl by Blueface, child. Well, this was on live talking about that the other day. She dang sure wasn't nowhere tied up with no grandkids. And Jaden just living her best life. Yes, got a child. Anyway, looking like it, seemingly, allegedly, out there with Kai in Vegas. And I'm gonna tell you like this. People be thinking that Kai don't like Jaden like that. I don't know, you know. But I do think he gon' drag this out. Yeah, now truth is, I think he gon' drag it out as long as Jaden will allow him to. And before you know it, they been in form some type of chemistry. Yeah, nah, the truth is, I'm gonna tell you like that right now. Mm. And so anyway, shout out to that. But anyway, Pooper Stars, it's your girl Shay Renee, and I came, I saw, I conquered, baby. I threw my party. I sure did. And I wasn't finna throw no real long party today. Cause truth is, I need to go get some hors d'oeuvres or whatnot. So I ain't had nothing out there but some popcorn and some Hawaiian punch for y'all today anyway. Yeah, truth is. And then I don't feel good either, so that's that. But anyway, y'all make sure y'all scoot up, hit the damn like. It's your girl Shay Renee, and I want to thank everybody for listening. I'll see y'all out on my next video. Bye, y'all.